Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. I am the Divine Alchemist. I am Source's mouthpiece to deliver you your codes of transmutation, alchemization, to help you remember your multidimensional magic, to help you unlock your full potential, to help you remember why you chose to come here to the planet at this specific time on Earth. So, welcome. It is my great honor to share these codes with you that you have entrusted me long ago. If you have found me, it is not by chance. I have put out a specific intention for the people who have entrusted me with their codes to be able to find me at this specific time that they need. So, dear soul, I hope that this message helps you today in some way. If it does, please comment down below, share your story with me. I would love to hear it. And now, as always, I'm going to take a moment and I invite you to join me in setting the intention for what we're going to be speaking about today, for the energy of the container. We're going to start by getting present in our bodies. So close your eyes with me. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Just exhale out through your mouth for about twice as long. And I want you to imagine all of the tension, the stress, the anxiety, anything that you have carried or has attached to you on your day thus far, just releasing from your body. 2 more times, in through the nose and out through the mouth. On this last one, let's make it extra forceful. So in, and as you exhale out, roll your head and neck gently for a moment. Move your shoulders, pop your back, and get settled in with me. Today, I want to talk about what to do when it feels like nothing is going right for you. When it feels like the universe is against you. When it feels like life is just throwing curveball after curveball at you, just beating you down. And you feel like you're in alignment. You feel like you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing according to all these spiritual people, right? Who just say, just be in alignment. Everything will flow to you. I'm sure you're probably sick of hearing that. I had a moment with the universe earlier today about it. This is why this channeled message came through, because I was frustrated. I was frustrated that I keep showing up, that I keep sharing, that I keep giving. And it seems like nothing is coming back to me. I had a moment where I had to release. I had to allow the stories to come up. And then I meditated. And I asked myself, what else is possible beyond what I'm seeing right now? What else is possible for me beyond this frustration that I have, that I believe that I'm doing everything, that I believe that I'm in alignment, and it still seems like nothing is flowing to me. And it took a while today. I meditate every day. Today was hard. So I want y'all to know, if you guys are struggling with this, it's okay. This is a lifelong journey. This is a practice. And this is why I meditate every day. So that when I have days like this where I'm frustrated, where I feel like nothing's going right, I have the solid foundation of my gratitude practice, of being able to turn it back to how much good has already come about in my life. To be able to tune into all the past experiences where I felt like things weren't going right and how they turned out even better than I could have imagined, how they turned out, ended up molding me for my highest good, but I couldn't see it at the time from my limited 3D perspective. I practice this stuff so that when days like this come up and I don't feel like meditating, I don't feel like getting beyond the 3D, that I would rather, play small in my stories and allow myself to be limited, that I push past that because I've built the discipline. I've built the practice into my day to get quiet, to tune into spirit, to tune into God, to hear my guides, my ancestors, the ascended masters who are always with me, my angels. So this is the encouraging message I have for you guys today. If you are struggling with things that do not feel like they're going right in your life, where it's just tower moment after tower moment, I encourage you to take a step back, to get quiet, to disconnect. Find a place, especially get out in nature. This is the best place to do it, honestly. Get under the stars, under the moon, or out under the sun. Connect with their energy to help you transmute, to help you see beyond what's currently going on. There's so much power in what if. What if I'm missing something? What else is possible? What else could be true in this moment right now if I released this story that I'm clinging so tightly to, that I feel like I have to control, right? Too often as humans, we have this deep-seated need to control. And really the only thing that we can control is the energy that we are projecting, the energy that we are allowing into our field. And there's a lot of power in that, in being able to release that control and knowing that all you really do have to do is simply align. You know how I said earlier, it's the most frustrating thing ever to hear spiritual people say that. It's frustrating because it's so simple, yet so difficult to hold the resonance of that. And this is why we often hold ourselves back, because we'll timeline hop back and forth. I've been doing this lately, and I've caught myself doing it, and I'm actively working to hold the resonance of the life of my dreams. And all I have to do is show up every day in joy, in love, in peace. I just have to feel good. The rest will work itself out. Take a moment and breathe into that. What if you knew, without a shadow of a doubt, that all you had to do today was feel good, and everything else would work itself out? Breathe into that. Feel the freedom in that. Feel the power in that. Feel yourself come back online when you breathe into that and actually tap into that energy. Like, it's mind-blowingly simple. And that's why they don't want us to ever know these things. Those people in power that have tweaked with our genome, that have held us in a lower vibrational resonance so that they could continue to siphon our energy. There's so much that goes on behind the scenes, my friends. So the more aware you become, the more conscious you become, the more autonomous, the more sovereign, the more in control of your energy field, where you are choosing how you're aligning, where you're not allowing external circumstances to throw you off, where instead you're able to take a moment, step back, and ask yourself, what else is possible here? What am I not seeing in this moment? And then breathe into that. Use your hands. Breathe in the energy that you are at, like with the intention of what else is possible, and then exhale out all of your limiting stories. Ask them to be released or surfaced so that you can look at them, so that you can rewrite them, so that you can start rewiring your brain and aligning your energy field with everything that you do want. Because when you don't feel good, when you're trying to hang on, when you're trying to control everything, the universe cannot bring your blessings in the way that it wants to. It wants to bring them in a magical way, in a way that feels miraculous. And our limiting human brains and what we've been told here in this dimension is that miracles are not an everyday occurrence. But what if they could be? What if they are? What if you being here at this specific moment, watching this specific video, receiving these specific codes is a miracle? I just got full chills. Those are truth bumps. Tune in. Become more conscious. Become more aware. Push past where you're limiting yourself, where you have allowed people to put limiters on you. You are a multidimensional divine being. You are a fractalization of God consciousness embodied in human form. You are not just a human. You are not just this 3D vessel. You are a soul with a body, not a body with a soul. You came here to create. You came here to expand, to see what else could be possible for you. So that is the most powerful, potent question that you can ask yourself at any given moment, that you are struggling with frustration, anger, resentment, anxiety. What else is possible here? Get curious. Ask yourself, if I allowed myself to pull the emotion out of this and take an objective perspective, what else could I see? What else could I witness? Become the divine observer. And you do this through practice. And meditation is one of the best, fastest ways to get yourself to become a divine observer. And a lot of people, when they talk about meditation, so first of all, there's no right or wrong. I want to make that very clear, first and foremost. However, I will say for me personally, I have noticed that I make the biggest improvements. Excuse me. Oh. There was some energy that needed to be cleared out. Thank you, Spirit. I have noticed for me in my meditation practice, when I have thoughts that try to come in to pull me back to the 3D experience, thoughts that try to project into the future, like things that I have on my to-do list or things I'm worried about or trying to control or whatever it is, like just very 3D, 4D, dense, just things. When I'm trying to get beyond that, instead of allowing the thoughts to actually flow all the way through, I will actually stop them. Some people say to let them flow, but I have found for me, I'm able to remain more aligned, more present with my intention for that meditation practice, because every day is a little bit different with the intention that I have going in. But today specifically, when I was feeling frustrated, when I was feeling annoyed, when I was feeling disconnected, my intention was to simply be present and to quiet my mind. So today I didn't allow any thoughts. Anytime a thought would pop up, I would stop it. Be present. Come back to my intention. I would speak it aloud or speak it internally. Cut the thought. Be present. Breathe. How much can I soften into this moment right now? How much ease can I find in this moment right now? And then my brain got quiet. It took a while today. Like I said, it took a while. And sometimes it will. This is a practice. It's not necessarily easy, especially not in the beginning. But 5 or 10 minutes a day, especially setting the intention at the beginning of your day, if you start your day with this, go in with like, all right, Spirit, how much gratitude, how much joy, how much peace, how much love can I be today in every interaction, in every thought, in every experience? How open can my heart center be to meet every person that I see with love? When you go in with an intention like that and you get quiet and you sit with yourself and you get to know yourself on a deep level, your life radically and rapidly transforms. It's one of the hands down the most powerful practices, the most potent and powerful things that you could ever do for yourself. It carries over into every other area of your life. Because in that moment, you're expanding your consciousness. You're becoming more aware. It's going to bring to the surface where you're limiting yourself. It's going to bring traumas, PTSD, mental disorders, all of these things that you have believed that you have that are a part of you. It's going to allow you to resurface them so that you can heal them. Because guess what? They're a part of your story, but they're not a part of you. And there's so much power in realizing that. Everything that's happened to you is a part of your story, but your story is not you. Just like yourself is not you. Your body, your vessel, yourself, it is something that you care for. No, that's very esoteric. It's deep, but sit with that. Ask your spirit to understand that more. Ask your guides, your angels, to drop in the information you need to be able to start to grasp this, because it's important to understand. It's important to be able to separate self from non-self, from you, from your experiences. To not so closely identify to the things that have happened for you, not to you, for you. Because everything that you are going through, that you have gone through, has been to help nudge you in the right direction to become the fullest expression of you, of what your soul desired to create when you decided to come here. So start meditating. Start tuning in. Understand the importance. You are here in the 3D all the time. So it's important to balance with the multidimensional so that you don't get so caught up in only what you see, feel, touch, hear, smell, what people project onto you. because there's dimensions on dimensions of information that you are able to tap into at any moment if you simply have the level of consciousness to be able to feel it, see it, hear it through all of your psychic senses. And you expand those by getting quiet, by tuning into yourself. I also want to ask you, Spirit is also inviting me to share with you, when was the last time you let yourself be wild and free? Like truly wild, like banshee wild, like dancing naked under the moon wild, like putting on shamanic drums and dancing around the fire, banging on a cymbal, just releasing, getting back in touch with everything around you. Because you are one with nature, you are one with everything, all of it, the seen and the unseen. Unleash your wild to truly understand more of who you are, to quicker clear out all of those stories, those projections, the traumas, the things that you have identified with. They will surface when you allow yourself to just let loose. And I don't mean take this out on someone else. Obviously, that is not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about doing what your soul is telling you will give you freedom. Because see, we are as free as we allow ourselves to be. We are as magical as we allow ourselves to be. But we like to limit ourselves. We make ourselves small because we've been told again and again that that's bullshit. Oh, that's not real. Oh, you're crazy for believing that. And you start to believe those lies instead of your own internal compass, instead of what you know at your core to be true, which is that you are a powerful, multidimensional light being. You transcend space and time. Even here in this 3D vessel, you can transcend space and time when you get beyond through meditation, through unleashing your wildness. So that is what Spirit wants you to know today. This was Lessons in Consciousness. I appreciate you guys sharing your time and energy with me. If you guys want to come work with me one-on-one, I can help you see where you are limiting yourselves. I can help you clear those blocks. I can give you real practical tools to apply that will help you shift your life dramatically, that will help you be able to align and hold resonance with everything that you're desiring to create. So if you want to come work with me, drop a comment down below. I'll also have my email posted in the description box. Shoot me an email, and I would love to unlock your magic with you. Thank you again, beautiful being. And today, remember how magical you are. Remember to become the divine observer when things feel like they're not going right. Remember what else is possible. I love you all dearly. I'll see you next time.